Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to I Am Woman. I am so excited for you to be in here. And I thought I would just do a nice, quick welcome message as we embark on 6 weeks together and really see a lot of healing to your heart, a lot of breath, a lot of beauty come from this process. I feel honored that you are here trusting in me and my experience and what I can teach you. So I thought I would just start off with going through kind of what I Am Woman is, just to refresh us all. And firstly, just want to honor you for committing to yourself and committing to your healing and just choosing you. I think when we invest in ourselves, especially as women, we feel a lot of guilt around that. Should we really do it? Do we really need it? But the truth is, you do. I do. We all do. Society just does. Without us tapping into our heartbreak and growing from it and healing that, we're actually limiting ourselves from so much potential. So, without further ado, let's chat about it. What this is, it's 6 weeks. It's a full reset. This is about finding the version of you who really does choose herself, finally, fully, and forever. To wake up without feeling that weight in your chest, to go out and actually enjoy yourself without performing, without scanning the room, without waiting to be seen, that inner confidence. To feel so deeply at peace with your own life that when someone brings up his name, your only thought is, oh yeah, I forgot about him. And not in a sarcastic way, not in a wearing a mask, I forgot about him way. You genuinely just don't think about him anymore. This isn't about healing for revenge. This isn't about, the glow up with your body, where you're so much hotter than he is, and to show him that you are the one that he's missing out on, the one who got away. It's about healing so that you never let someone take that part of you ever again. And you can go for the green flags, and the green flags go for you. New content will drop every Thursday. I will sporadically drop other content as the weeks go on, just as things come through for me. I will pop them in. I will let you know once they do. Before we start, I did want to go through some rules. You should have watched the masterclass. If you haven't, you will be prompted to, just letting you know. But I do have some rules with coming and working with me. So we'll just go through them together. They're pretty self-explanatory. I have them up on my wall as well to remind me as well. So come as you are. Come as you are. If you are wanting to do this first thing in the morning with your cup of coffee, do that. If you are wanting to cram it into a lunch break and that just feels good, do that. There is no right and wrong. If you want to crawl into bed at the end of the day and log in and start learning and doing and being, that's fine too. I want you to leave judgment at the door. That's judgment of yourself, judgment of me, judgment of him. Just leave it there. Let it sit there. It can linger, but let's just leave it there. I want you to honor your voice. When you do tap into some healing, voices will come through, some doubt, some empowerment, all the different voices. I want you to honor yours. I want you to honor what comes through for you. And with that, I do want you to release the shame. It is very easy for us to shame ourselves and to go down a shame spiral, especially when we're bringing up things that can trigger us. Just know that that's normal. Shame is so normal. But what we want to do is just release it, like just let it be there, but we just want to shake it off. And that's so fine. It's fine if you feel shame. I feel it a lot. It's something I've really, really struggled with. I want you to wake up in the morning. I want you to go to bed at night knowing that I am woman. I want you to listen to the song over and over again. I want you to, yell the lyrics. I want you to get in your car. I want you to sing it so loud. This will become our anthem over the next 6 weeks. It is so important. I feel like in society today, women are just so lacking confidence, that inner confidence, that true confidence. We have become so detached from what it means to be a woman. We have lost our soft side because we enter hyper independence. And I just want you to connect with this song and just really say to yourself, I am woman. I am fearless. I am sexy. I'm divine. All the words. I want you to really embody the lyrics of that song. I want you to take radical responsibility, which you already have done by committing to the 6 weeks. But just as the time goes on, you may find some resistance on not wanting to continue. Ask yourself why. What is coming up for you that you're wanting to resist? And just take some responsibility around that. If that means you need to have a week break and log back on next Thursday, do that. But just take responsibility for that. I want you to feel it all, what comes up. If you feel sadness, feel the sadness. If you feel anger, feel the anger. I want you to feel it all. If you feel happy, if you feel empowered, if you feel any positive feelings, feel that too. Like we are so needing to feel confident in who we are. And to do that, we need to tap into these emotions, whether they're good or bad. We need to feel them. We need to allow them to be there. We can't suppress them anymore. Society does that too much. And most importantly, I want you to show up for you. You committed to this. This is your heart that's needing healing. This is your future that we are growing. Show up for you. Again, with that resistance. If you are feeling like, I don't want to do it today, I don't want to write in my journal today, ask yourself why. And you say, I'm showing up for me. It is my time. What else? Anything you do share with me, anything you do share online in the chat, it is completely confidential. Just as I will respect your confidentiality, I hope that you respect mine and the other women that you may interact with. It is so important. I think, again, society has taught us to compete with women and not feel safe with women. And I'm really, really big on bringing us back in tune with our sisterhood, creating a community of beautiful women. And you are part of it, and I am part of it. And just respecting that confidentiality. When things do come up, take a moment, pause, breathe, reflect. Your camera is not on. No one can see you. This is you. If you need to literally press pause, press pause. This is your healing journey, no one else's. Take a moment, write down what's going through your mind. Let's get it out and then come back. If something triggers you throughout the program, please know that it is just mirroring to you what you need to work on, what your soft spots are, what your blind spots may be. It's the beauty of self-development. It can feel uncomfortable, it can trigger, but it is the only way to grow. To really, really feel through that and go, okay, why is this triggering me right now? It happens to me a lot with my own participation in programs, especially when I first started doing group programs with women. A lot was triggering me, a lot of competition, which I didn't think I had a competitive streak. But just with other women's growth, I would think, oh, why am I not like that? Why am I not feeling that? Or, that's okay. That's their journey. My journey is still happening. Be okay with that. And of course, take what you need. You may find that you go through this 2 or 3 times, and each time something else speaks to you, and that's okay. Take what you need, leave what you don't, It may pop up for you later and then it will all make sense. That's okay. Before we start, again, this space is for open reflection and self-awareness. Taking what resonates, leaving what doesn't. Leaning into curiosity, not criticism. So when things do come up, don't hurt yourself. Don't blame yourself. Don't shame yourself. Be curious as to why you feel that way, why you think that way, why things happen that way. Curiosity is key in self-development. And sometimes I don't think it's taught enough because people want to give you the answer. But the reality is you have the answer inside you. It just needs to be pulled out. And that's my job in facilitating this, is to help you bring that out. And I will be curious with you in that. But I just don't want you to shame. I want you to be curious too. And like I said, judgment of others, yourself, shaming yourself for what you uncover. And don't ignore what feels uncomfortable. This is not the space for that. You are here because you know you need to do the work. Again, if something triggers you, pause and notice, what is this mirroring back to me? I just want you to take a big breath for me. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. You are safe to see this. You are safe to heal this. This is your time. This is a perfect space for you. This is where you're meant to be. So just some housekeeping stuff. I do like to run through what the structure is. I'm a very organized person in some ways, but when I go into a program or a course, I like to know the structure. So I'm sharing that with you. No, we are not back at school or uni, but I have kind of laid this out just so you can understand. We'll start with some theory. I'll explain some theories and things like that, the shadow work aspect. We'll then go into a practice, and that can be a visualization. It can be a shadow shift, an emotional embodiment. Each week will be different, but we'll always have some kind of practice. And then lastly, we'll have an integration piece. So that's where I will explain journal prompts to you and other homework pieces. And that's for you to take away from our sessions and really spend some time self-reflecting and actually putting into practice what we've learned and what we've been doing. Each week has a different layout. So we'll start with shadow work and self-trust theory, nervous system and emotional regulation, feminine energy, self-worth and magnetism, boundaries, self-respect and rebuilding trust, breaking cycles and reclaiming your power, and lastly, integration and embodiment. So after the 6 weeks, you can go out into the real world and you can fully step into your healed self, the woman that you came here to learn how to be, the woman who is already within you. She just needs to be pulled out, which is so exciting. By the end of I Am Woman, you will no longer let your ex control your emotions or your self-worth. And I'm not talking about literal control. What I'm talking about is when you do certain things because of what happened with him or multiple exes, that will no longer be a thing. So we're going to rewire that. You're going to trust yourself again in love, in decisions, in life. You're going to break free from overthinking and second guessing yourself. I'm going to give you some tools to help with that. And I am queen of overthinking. I still overthink, but the way that I come out of it, rather than going down the rabbit hole like I used to, I will share that with you. You're going to feel safe in your own body. And what I mean by that is if you're like me and you have a somatic response to if he contacts you, if you hear he's with a new partner, whatever it is, and you start shaking, you get hot, all different ways of response to that, we're going to rewire that so that you just calm. It's just meh, it's just whatever. We're going to learn how to set boundaries that protect your peace without feeling that guilt. And this is also for use like with your children as well, which I find, and I will delve more into that, but I find that our children are our most like protected, especially after a breakup. We don't want them to hurt any more than they already are. So we'll go into that. You're going to rebuild unshakable confidence that radiates in every area of your life. How good's that sound? Like at work, friendships, family, dating. You'll stop craving closure from him. You'll find it in yourself. And lastly, you'll move with respect and certainty. You will never settle again. I'm going to teach you how to locate those red flags and run. Run when you need to run. And how to rewire your body to be okay with the green flags. But we'll get to that as well. Oh, that's the end. So, welcome. I'm so excited for you to do this 6-week program. Take your time. Do it as you feel comfortable to do it, but don't self-sabotage by not doing it. Please reach out to me on Instagram or Telegram or email. You have my email. I want you to feel safe in here. I want you to feel comfortable with talking to me, reaching out. If you have questions, please just ask. This is such a safe space for you. I want you to feel confident in reaching out to me, so please do. The next video will be our first practice piece, and it will be a safe space visualization. I'm very excited for it, and I'll see you there.